off underneath. Rodden brings it up with a little hezzy and back to the line. Boom, and one.
Oh, good
Great
tip there.
rebound there by Postgame. Wide open look for Olsen here. Back to back and bangs home a second one. Good evening and welcome to the Watertown Civic Arena for tonight's basketball game with the O'Gorman Knights from Sioux Falls and your Watertown Arrows. Welcome to the booth. My name is Sam Mooney, and join with me in the booth is fellow 99 alum Josh Hofteaser.
Thank you, Sam. Thank you for having me come.
Yeah, I think appreciate you joining us. For those that don't know Josh, Josh is an old head like me, avid basketball fan, super knowledgeable, definitely smarter and better looking than me. So he's going to bring a lot of his knowledge. Josh, you played in high school, right?
Yes. Yep. Played all the way through my senior year.
Okay, so 4 years of high school basketball. So we talked about this a little bit with Norberg last week. How much has high school basketball changed from when you played until now?
Oh, the game has changed actually quite a bit. It's gotten a lot faster. Teams have, it seems like just the game's gotten faster and with speed, getting up and down the court. It's not as many sets as what we kind of ran of slower offense back in the day. And
yeah, so a lot has changed with basketball over the last 20 years, of course. I mean, there's AAU ball now, there's summer ball. The coach life is a little bit more demanding. So let's focus a little bit on the Arrows. The Arrows are coming off of a win last night against Brandon Valley. Went on the road and took care of business there. They come into this game entering 4-2. Everybody seems to be healthy. Everybody's seen, this is a lot of the guys, that start this year started last year, so they're familiar with Coach McClemon's offense. You watched the game last night. What did you see from the Arrows last night that impressed you?
I thought the spacing on the floor was really good, where they could kind of drive, create, get open shots. They move without the ball very well, where they were getting high percentage shots, and that's what's important. Getting the ball in the hoop a lot of the times.
Yeah, Arrow, anytime that you can score 60-plus points in high school basketball, it's obviously going to be advantageous for you, and it's good remedy, good recipe to win games, and the Arrows did just that yesterday. So let's talk about that. It's a little different, a little awkward. I mean, it happens from time to time, but it doesn't happen all the time when you're playing back-to-backs. So Arrows played last night. They're playing again tonight. Any concerns with fatigue on these legs? I mean, the kids are 16, 17, 18 years old, but I mean, any fatigue there?
I think for the most part, these kids are probably, Coach Clemens has probably got them conditioned pretty well, if I know Pat. These kids are conditioned, and I think it might be a little slow, but I think once they get going, legs kind of come back to you.
Yeah, for sure. So let's shift our attention a little bit from the 4-2 Arrows. The Arrows are welcoming in the 4-2 O'Gorman Knights. They've got wins against Brandon Valley, Sioux Falls, Jefferson, T, and Brookings. They took some L's against Roosevelt and Sioux Falls Christian. Two of the best teams in the entire state. So this O'Gorman team is a very good team. Their last win came against Brookings. What do we know about the O'Gorman Knights? Specifically, what can you tell us about number 4, Hayden Gross?
Hayden is a very standout athlete. He was the starting quarterback for him. O'Gorman's always got a very strong football team. So that kind of sets right there. If he's the quarterback for the O'Gorman Knights, that he's
pretty good athlete.
Pretty good athlete.
Yeah, for sure. So another name that we're going to be calling a lot tonight, and anybody, first of all, we'll welcome everybody that's watching us from the Sioux Falls area. We appreciate you having us and welcoming us to your phone or to your living room or wherever you're watching. I'm going to do my best to pronounce this because this young man impressed me when I watched him on tape. Number 35, Nyan Dutt, and I hope I pronounced that correctly, but his game is pretty legit. He's coming off of a 21-point performance against Brookings. He does a lot of his work underneath, So he's not overly sized. He's a 6'3", listed as a guard or forward. But how does Watertown stop him from getting underneath and attacking the rim?
Well, they're gonna. I mean, first of all, you have to figure out which is he more of a post player? Is he more of a kind of moving without the ball player, which it kind of sounds like he's more of a moves without the ball very well. So you just got to know where the ball is, where your man is, and where the basket is at all times. And hopefully, you know, they can slow him down a little bit from what he's been doing this year.
So, you know, focusing again on O'Gorman here, they are incredibly well coached. They are coached by Derek Roby, and this is his 38th year being a head coach in South Dakota. 38 years.
38 years.
So we were talking before the game a little bit, and you played against him.
Yeah, Derek was coaching the Aberdeen Central Golden Eagles when I was a senior back in '99.
Absurd.
And Derek had Aberdeen team always ready to play. This O'Gorman team is always ready to play under Coach Roby.
So let's talk about Coach Roby's resume a little bit. We talked about the 38 years as being a head coach in South Dakota. This is his 19th season at O'Gorman. His overall record is 542 and 302. So 540 wins as a coach. I mean, good gravy, that's impressive. He spent 10 years coaching the girls, compiled a 122 and 92 record, and then he decided, you know what? I need to go coach some boys. He's done that for the last 27 years, and he has a 420 and 210 record coaching boys.
That's very impressive.
Good gravy, that's impressive.
And that's a lot of games.
He's got 6 state titles, 2006, 2007, 2010, 11, 12, and 17. 4 runners-up going back to 92. Any idea who won the state tournament in 1992?
I think that would be our own Watertown Arrows.
I think it would be the Watertown Arrows. So we're nice to hand him that runner-up. 98, 04, and 05. So they qualified prior to last year. These O'Gorman Knights qualified for the state tournament 8 times in a row, 14 out of 17. I mean, we could go on and on and on about Coach Roby. Just an impressive coach, great for South Dakota basketball, great for the O'Gorman community, for those kids. That being said, what does McClemens have to do to match up against him and take some of their strengths away?
Well, I mean, I think you come out, you know, you play some really good defense. Defense is always the first thing that's going to win you a game.
Yeah, absolutely, especially in basketball.
Yes. You know, you take care of the ball, don't commit turnovers. You know, you do the little things, and some of the other things just come along also.
Sure. You know, speaking of defense and trying to stop O'Gorman with defense from our Arrows, defensive standout for the Arrows, number 15, Marcus Rabine.
Yes, Marcus, you know, I watched him last night. He was guarding just about anybody out there on the court. Didn't matter if they were bringing the ball up, if they were going inside. Marcus he does all the quiet things that people sometimes don't notice.
Yeah, you're 100% right. I mean, that's one thing that's really special about Marcus Rabine is that, and you hinted on it, he can defend out on the perimeter, and then he can also bang underneath, you know, with your post guys.
Yes.
He's athletic, he's strong, he's quick, and I really think that he embodies what Coach McClemens is teaching.
Yes. Coach Pat is you know, he likes his kids to play hard. As long as they're playing hard, Coach is usually satisfied with his team. It's when the efforts aren't there, but this team seems to like to put up a lot of effort. They work really hard, and they don't give up.
Right. Yeah, and those are obviously very important parts in winning a high school basketball game. You know, another guy that stands out I mean, obviously we could talk about Dylan Rodden for hours, right?
Yes.
I mean, we could talk about his creativity under the basket. We could talk about his shooting, his leadership. The one thing for me that I really enjoy about Dylan Rodden's game is his passing ability.
Yes, he's got great court awareness. Doesn't matter if he's in the air, if he's under the basket. He knows where the open guy is most all the time.
Yeah, he does a good job of attacking the rim, you know, being creative underneath the basket, things that that were a big part of your game, right?
Well, I mean, I wouldn't quite go there, Sam.
So, but going back to defense, we talked about Rabine, but another guy that we're gonna see that will play outside inside is Caden Beauchamp.
Yes, Caden's a strong, athletic kid. Once again, another all-around athlete. Caden, he was a great football player.
Still is scholarshiped football player.
Yes.
Going to go play in Madison for college football.
Yes. So I mean, Caden's he's an athlete,
Yep.
and he's worked on his game quite a bit in the last couple of years. He's actually got a jump shot from the outside now.
Gosh.
He can bang inside. He's strong enough. He's physical. And sometimes he's got to take them challenges against some of them kids that are 4 or 5 inches taller than him.
Yeah, and but he's like you said. I mean, he's strong enough to bang underneath there and quick enough to do it out in the perimeter a little bit too. So it'll be interesting to see if he gets matched up tonight with number 35, Diane Dutt. So it'll be interesting to see what those matchups look like. We are going to take a quick, brief pause while we hear the greatest song ever composed. We'll turn it over to Bellum, the national anthem, and then we'll be back for the starting lineups.
Welcome to the Watertown Civic Arena for an exciting night of AA basketball. Tonight we are pleased to welcome our guests, the players, coaches, and fans from Sioux High School. Tonight's officials are Chris Serix, Scott Whitlock, and Jed Schroeder. Positive treatment of these officials will be expected at all times. Failure to do so could result in removal from this event. Athletic training services and care of our athletes are provided by Prairie Lake Sports Medicine through certified athletic trainers Michelle Reinheiser and Jeff Hochschild. Aero Care, close to home. At this time, we ask you to remain standing for the national anthem. Please show the proper respect to the flag by removing your hat and stand at attention with your right hand over your heart. Veterans and active duty personnel not in uniform may salute the flag. The anthem will be played by the Watertown High School Band. The band is under the direction of Austin Porter. First, let's meet the Aero cheerleaders. Natalie Benson, Annabelle Brennan, Kendra Buells, Brooklyn Dahl, Shane Hoffman, Lauren Keller, Mackenzie Lewis, Kaylin Norquist, Cameron
What do you think, Josh? You get introductions like that when you were in school?
Oh, it wasn't quite like that.
I don't know. I'll venture to say that that might be the best introductions in the state.
Absolutely. Watertown, they always do a good job here.
Yeah, fantastic. Shout out to the legendary Craig Boyens for allowing those types of things to happen. McClemens for allowing those things to happen, and just, you know, the kids to have fun. And so right before tip-off here, anybody that's listening from Frisco, watching the Jacks game this weekend, give us a shout-out. Let us know where you're at, what you're watching, what you're doing. I appreciate you, everybody, joining us for the tip. And it looks like O'Gorman is going to win the tip. So we're going to see a lot of number 4, Hayden Gross, like we talked about in pregame. O'Gorman just fires off right away with the 3 from Austin Terveen in the corner. You know, we talked about it pregame a little bit against Brookings. They put up about 14 or 15, but they only made 2 and fire off right away in the corner.
Yeah, it's a good way to start for O'Gorman there.
You see Rodden puts one back to try to answer. Beauchamp does a good job of getting the finger on it, just can't control it. What do you think, Josh? Back in your day, you wore some colorful cleats, anything, or colorful shoes, anything like Austin Terveen's there, number 5?
Oh, not quite that colorful, but I like them.
What we got some green ones, some pink ones, some blue ones.
They got a little bit of everything out there.
I think it kind of we see a great defensive effort there by Colin Kranz underneath.
Yep, great help side, and that's what they're going to have to do tonight.
It was more black socks and black shoes in your days, no?
All black.
Yeah, for sure. So Watertown's still yet to get on the board here. Minute gone in the first quarter, and still waiting to get some points. You'll notice on Beauchamp's left hand, he's got his wrist wrapped up, banged his thumb up a little bit against Brandon. But he should be good to go. He shouldn't have any limitations, as Olsen does a little fadeaway there, trying to find a way to get the arrows on the board, but just not shooting really well off the start here.
Nope, they just need to. Oh, there they go. They got a travel call against O'Gorman, and maybe that'll fire something up for the arrows here.
The unforced errors are always going to be a big key. I mean, the things that you can control, the travelings and throwing the balls away without being touched, and the arrows typically take care of the ball pretty well.
Yeah, they're gonna have to take care of the ball when they're playing a good team like O'Gorman. Them are the ones that cost you, is when you give up them unforced turnovers.
Good defense there by number 3, Ryan Sattler on Beauchamp out on the perimeter. Ball gets poked away a little bit. Kranz does a good job of going to get it, kicks it out to Olsen, who finds Beauchamp in the corner. He's got to put something up quick. Just misses. Rebound by number 5, Austin Terveen. We'll see a lot of him tonight as he comes up to the free throw line for a little midi and misses that one. Tipped right into the hands of O'Gorman, so they'll get a new shot clock here. The one thing that I will say that with O'Gorman that I noticed watching film on them, they're very patient. They do not rush a shot. A lot of their shots are going to be with a fair amount of separation between them and the defender. I am a little surprised, though, that they're staying outside here on the perimeter. Against Brookings, they really attacked, and I thought that would be much the same, as Rodden does a great job of getting a turnover here. We're going to have an over in the back, Josh?
Over in the back.
Yep, perfect. It's a lot of the quick hands that we talked about with Rodden. I mean, we talked about his passing and his vision, but part of that vision comes his defense, and he can get into the lanes and knock the ball away.
Yes, he's very quick with his feet and his hands.
Yep, absolutely. See if we can get on the board here. About a 2-minute drought for the Arrows.
And that might come back from that back-to-back game, you know, start off a little bit slow, but.
So Rabine in a little bit of trouble looking for somebody. The boys need to do a better job of moving around here. Gonna get a little push, little hand.
Yep.
So that'll be O'Gorman's first team foul. So for those of you that are just joining us or haven't watched a whole lot of high school basketball, there has been a change in the foul rules. So you get 5 fouls a quarter. Anything north of 5, you immediately go to the line. Great design there to get Beauchamp a wide open basket underneath.
Yes, well designed play by Coach Clemens there.
Yeah, greatly designed and perfectly executed by the boys. Those are high percentage shots that we definitely need to take advantage of, and definitely did. So again, like O'Gorman is really staying on the perimeter
Really
here.
good.
And as number 5 for O'Gorman, Tervian attacks the basket, and he'll go to the line for 2 with Rodden's first foul of the game.
Yeah, he had really good defense there. He just needs to keep the hands off the body there.
Yeah, I think you know that's a big part of Rodden's game that doesn't really get talked about. I mean, he maybe took a step a little bit too earlier, and I think that comes off the heels of the midi that he shot at the free throw line a couple of sessions earlier. So we see a little bit of a line change here. We see Torgerson and Bisker come off, and Olsen come back in.
I think Engstrom came in on that last possession.
Yep. Number 14, Will Engstrom back in the game here too. Another thing that we never really talked about pregame with O'Gorman is they are fantastic free throw shooters. So anytime that they get to the line, hold your breath, because there's better than a good chance that they're probably going to bury both. We'll see if you know, Torgerson does a good job of driving to the rim there. Thought he maybe had an opportunity to put a contested shot up, but instead he passes it off. The Arrows will be patient and look for a more high percentage shot. Good cut there. Just a little too much on the pass from Olsen. Is it safe to say he sliced it? Can I do that? State champion golfer? So 4 minutes, 14 seconds left in the first quarter here. 4-2 Knights. What are the Arrows shooting right now? How many shots do they put up, Josh?
We're 1 for 5 right now, shooting 20%.
Okay. See if we can, oh boy, great move there by Tervian. He attacks the basket for 2 more. Arrows do a good job of getting the ball up court real quick. Tervian is doing a good job of sticking on Engstrom as Olsen comes up with the 3 and hits the back of the rim. Great rebound by Engstrom as he climbs the ladder to go gets it. Finds a wide open Torgerson in the corner, and we just can't get it to fall right now.
Nope, ball was just about there, but came back out.
You know, so painfully obvious that the Arrows are starting off a little slow, but you know, they don't seem to be forcing any shots.
No, all their shots have been, you know, good looks. Just need to get the ball to go in the basket.
Good move there by number 23, Caleb Tervian. You know, talking about O'Gorman a little bit, we are going to see about 12 O'Gorman Knights tonight.
That's, they're very fortunate to be able to play that many guys deep, keep their players fresh.
Yeah, so you know, we'll see that. We'll see roughly 12 players from the Knights that are going to come in. We're going to see about 8 of them that are going to get pretty consistent minutes. And like you said, Josh, I mean that's definitely an advantage to have when you're that deep. Good move by Olsen, attacking the rim and one.
Maybe
Great job.
Get Jake going.
Good job by Jake there, and you know, we give Jake a lot of credit for his perimeter game and his ability to shoot the ball. It's nice to see him put the ball between his legs and attack. He's a good-sized kid.
And sometimes that's what you got to do when, you know, the outside shot isn't going in. You get a little more high percentage shot and get one to fall in.
Yeah, and you know, and then you get the traditional 3-point play. So love to see it. Ooh, great pressure defense here by the Arrows, but it's going to lead to a wide open shot. That's number 23, Caleb Tervian, one of the kids we talked about coming off the bench to spark the Knights there. Torgerson doing a good job of getting the ball up the court. See if the Arrows can get a good look here, as they do. Right to Krantz for an answer, but again hits the front of the rim. Arrows again, like we talked about, and I hate to be redundant, but they are getting good looks. They're just not falling right now.
Yeah, every shot that they've had so far has been a wide open good look. So 2 for 8 right now.
While we have a break in action here, if you're watching us on YouTube, let us know where you're at, what you're doing. If you're in Frisco watching the Jacks, how's the weather down there? Say hi. We'll give you a shout on YouTube, and then Josh will tell you what his favorite thing about you is. So O'Gorman again with the perimeter attacks, and the buckets are falling for O'Gorman. That's another 3 from Tervian. This is not what I have seen on film from O'Gorman, at least in the Brookings game anyway, as Olsen tries to answer back and he hits the back of the rim again. Scramble for the ball. It's going to stay this way with the arrows, but that's a heck of an effort for number 10, Mason Clark.
Yeah, and it was a good effort by Rodden also, keeping that ball alive for the arrows here.
Kranz is going to control it and swing it back out. The arrows are going to swing it across the court. Olsen's going to attack again and just going to get poked away from behind by Nyan Dute. Nguyen Dute, excuse me. Dute does a good job here of going baseline and getting an easy basket. 2 more for Dute. Arrows are going to answer back right away, and that's going to get Cohen Kranz to the line for 2 as he misses the and 1 opportunity. But good aggressive approach to the basket, no?
Yes, absolutely. I mean, the lane was wide open, and Cohen made the right decision.
We'll see if he can knock down a couple of baskets here and get this lead under 10. First one's nothing but net. Great shot by Aero TV there. That's our rim cam. We also have the rims mic'd up, so should have been able to hear a nice little swish as he hits nothing but the bottom of the net. And he's able to convert both. 9-point game. Got to make those free throws. How important are they, Josh?
Free throws will win you a game. I mean, there's no doubt about it.
So it looks like O'Gorman is attacking that perimeter again, and they're just feeding Terveen, who fortunately misses that wide open shot. But again, he had a nice look on the corner, or on the baseline there. Rodden, I think, maybe was looking for a foul and finds Rabine, who doesn't shoot from out there a whole lot. Great hustle rebound by Beauchamp. Wonder how much that thumb injury or wrist injury is going to affect him tonight. You ever play with a hurt thumb, jammed wrist?
It's something that happens in this game quite often.
Yeah. Yeah. How much does it affect your ability to dribble, pass, shoot?
It does a little bit. The biggest thing, you just gotta not really think about it.
Just turn it off for a minute.
Turn it off and keep trying to play.
Olsen gets a tough contested shot at the top of the key, maybe looking for a foul, doesn't get it. Gorman comes back to their end of the basket real fast. Again, staying kind of out on that perimeter, but Terveen's going to drive here and get a great shot. Kind of flexed on him a little bit.
That was a really good cut, too.
That was a great attack to the basket. Austin Terveen goes up for 2. See if he can convert the back end of the traditional 3. What happened here? Did we kind of get lost in help defense?
Yeah, there was nobody came from the other side.
So Terveen completes the 1 on the free throw. What's that give him for the game?
8 points.
8 for Austin?
Yep.
Good start for that young man. Austin Terveen, 8 points. Watertown Arrows 7 as the first quarter winds down here. See if the Arrows can get a basket and keep it close as Beauchamp gets a good look at a 3. Hey, buries it! The green bean! And see if he can convert it to get 4.
The thumb's not hurting him.
That's it. The thumb's probably okay. Beauchamp goes back and hits a 3, gets fouled, and see if he can get the 4-point play. What a shot. And a hush falls over the crowd as Beauchamp goes to the line.
Yes, it does.
How often do we see a 4-point play? And we'll continue to wait. Great shot by Beauchamp. 19-10 Arrows. Gorman's probably going to hold for 1 shot here. See them be patient, look for a shot. Maybe the Arrows can get a turnover here. Is this your idea of what you would do defensively here, Josh? You would go man-to-man and play tight defense here?
Yeah, absolutely.
They're going to get Rabine Engstrom for poking in there a little bit. Yeah. That is going to be, is that 5 team fouls? Yeah, that's their 5th foul. So that's going to send them to the line. That's a bummer. Those are the type of fouls that you can really avoid. And
when it's that far away from the basket, them are the ones that coaches do not like.
Yeah, especially with this new rule. I mean, the 1-and-1 is done. it's no longer a 1-and-1. It's 2 shots every time you get fouled that are 5 and above. And like we hinted on, what are they at for free throws for the night?
They are shooting 4 for 6 right now.
Have they missed 2?
Yep, 67%.
Okay, we'll see if number 4 Hayden Bruce here can knock the second one in, and he does. So 6.8 seconds left. See if Rodden can pull off a last second shot here. Does a great job of driving right through the heart of that defense. Lays one up for an easy 2 at the end of the first quarter. We will take a 30-second break here, brought to you by Dakota Land Federal Credit Union.
My name is Mitch Olson, and I'm a junior.
I'm Brody Torgerson, and I'm a senior. Would you rather be really beautiful or really smart?
Really beautiful. Would you rather have a unibrow or no eyebrows at all?
No eyebrows at all. Are you a Swiftie or no?
No. What's better, summer or winter?
Summer. Who's your celebrity crush?
Livy Dunn. Better vacation, doing all the activities or laying around on the beach?
Laying around on the beach. What's the best animal sound you can make?
Moo! Is Bigfoot real?
No. Do fish get thirsty?
No, they don't. Be honest, are some babies just ugly?
Yes.
Okay, and we are back for the start of the second quarter. Arrows are down 21-12. Just to reset the floor real quick for the Arrows. Rodden's on the court with Olson, Inkstrom, Beauchamp, and Kranz. And looks like for O'Gorman, you've got their starters too, all out on the court here. Good way to end the first quarter for the Arrows. Get the three-point play from Beauchamp, and then Rodden does a great job of knifing through the defense. Jeez, Beauchamp is getting after it tonight. Wow, he does a little flex back.
Yes.
So great job with the right hand attacking the basket. He's doing it from the inside and out.
Absolutely. And back on Rodden, it was really nice to see him not, at the end of that quarter, just try for a contested long shot. He went all the way to the hole and put points on the board.
Yeah, great job by Rodden. Great job there by Beauchamp. And now all of a sudden it's a 6-point game. Get a couple stops, a couple big baskets.
Yeah, the Arrows just need to, get that first quarter under the way and settle in here a little bit.
Is there a game in any game that has that momentum is a bigger part than it is in basketball? I mean, basketball is such a game of momentum. I mean, it's such a huge part of it.
Yes, absolutely. It's a game of, swings. It's once one side gets going, they carry a lot of momentum, and it's things.
Yeah, I mean, just like that, Beauchamp had 6 points in a matter of seconds.
Yes.
And then coupled with the Rodden basket at the end of the first quarter there, that's an 8-0 run real fast.
Yep.
So you see if the Arrows can continue to keep that momentum up as Rodden attacks and kicks out to Kranz. Kranz does a little step back. Ew. So that little step back there, was that part of your game? Was that even a thing?
No. we probably would have been sitting on the bench if we would have done that back in the day.
Yeah, I don't even think that was a thing. And now you see Hezzies and Euro steps. Like was the three-pointer, was that a big part of the game?
It seemed like back in the day we had to, it had to be so many passes before a shot was up.
Sure.
Another reason why the game has gotten a lot faster. These guys nowadays, they're up and down the court, up and down.
Yeah, as evidence there, as New and Dutt puts one up real fast and gets 2 easy points underneath. Arrows are going to continue to be patient here and try to run from outside in.
Cut.
Great pass by Olson. Phenomenal cut by Kranz, but geez, with court vision there and awareness there, just a 10 out of 10 pass.
And it seems like every one of these guys are all very good at doing that, having good court awareness and knowing where their teammates are.
I was talking to Coach McClemens a couple weeks ago before the peer game, and I asked him about the size, about a lack of a big man. Great shot there by number 4, Hayden Gross. But McClemens said, like, I asked him about the post, who's going to be the big man. He said, we got 5 of them. We got 5 guys that are going to be the big man. And we're seeing all sorts of different guys score underneath. They're going to get Beauchamp on a travel there. But it's a lot of cut and pass, and evident there. I mean, all 6 foot nothing of Cohen Krantz, underneath the basket.
They do a great job.
So 25-17 Arrows, 5 minutes and 41 seconds left in the second quarter here. I think this game is going to be a lot of back and forth. I think both teams match up pretty evenly. The number 5 for O'Gorman, Austin Turbine, has been really solid for them. Arrows get a turnover there.
Great help side defense there.
Yeah, just as I look down, I look up, and boom, there's a steal. That's what I get for looking down. Rabine does a good job of kicking it back out, not trying to do too much. Engstrom's trying to take Nguyen to kind of to the hoop and does a good job again of kicking it out. What are we getting here?
Looks like an illegal pick.
I didn't see it. Did you see where it was at? Did they get it on Jake? Yeah, I think they got it on Jake. Or did they get it on? They got it on Torgensen. So an illegal screen on Torgensen. I missed it. So I don't think it happened. 25-17, O'Gorman still. Arrows, looks like they're in man-to-man still. How often will they switch from man-to-man to zone, Josh?
It just depends on if, if you're getting beat on the, on the inside a little more, they might switch it up to a little zone and try and, push them outside a little more, but.
Great offensive rebound there by number 4, Hayden Gross. And a phenomenal job again by the Arrows of getting it down quick. And then we go to Rabine. Rabine getting an opportunity for the conventional 3-point play. Rabine doesn't score a ton, but he adds so much value to this team. And then anytime that you can get points from him,
it's a bonus.
It is a bonus.
Yeah, very unselfish Arrow team this year. They move the ball well. They play within each other.
Great job by Rabine converting the and one opportunity. 27-20. Getting some good looks there, O'Gorman is. And great job by Rodden getting the rebound, controlling it out to Bisker. Bisker to Torgerson, looking at Beauchamp I thought Beauchamp had an opportunity there for a 3, but declines. Arrow's doing a good job of moving around. Ball's not hitting the court a whole lot until it does, and then Rodden draws a foul. I almost said flag. From number 30, Tayton, and I believe that young man's last name is pronounced Mooney.
Hey.
It's a solid last name, I hear.
Very solid.
Yeah, could be worse. Inbound pass comes out to Beauchamp. Beauchamp's going to kick it around to Rodden. Rodden's going to go right through the heart again and just misses it. But good job of Beauchamp kicking it out and keeping the possession alive as Bisker tries to get on the board and in and out. God, look at Torgerson. Just fight underneath. Great pass. Oh, Rabine misses the first one, gets it back, goes to the line. Hopefully he can get 2. But what a phenomenal pass.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Great court awareness right there.
Good job by Rabine sticking with it. I think, when he watches that one on film, he's going to be a little bummed that he missed the bunny, but sticks with it, gets the rebound, misses the front end. Yeah, it appears that Coach Roby is not super happy with the offensive boards. How many Arrows got? Rabine hits the second one.
13-8 rebounding right now.
Arrows +5.
Yep.
Yeah, that can't be something that's going to make any coach happy, specifically the legendary Coach Roby. Good job by O'Gorman there. Great footwork by number 20, John Lent just misses. Another phenomenal outlet pass. This time Rabine's the recipient of it. 2 more for Rabine.
Yeah, the Arrows are getting up the court, and the guards are seeing them and getting them the ball, and they're getting easy layups.
See, now here you got, this is exactly what we talked about. Now you got a line change for Gorman. They're going to bring in 4 new guys. So number 4, number 35, 22, number 3, those are all their starters. So resetting the floor for the Knights. The starters are back on the floor. Arrows got a combo here. Rodden, Rabine, and Beauchamp are your starters on the floor. Torgerson and Bisker getting some heavy minutes tonight. Yeah, there you go. Great call by the ref there to get the offensive foul on New and Dutt. Tell us what happened there, Josh.
He started wrapping around with his own hand there, and you know, nowadays you can't really do that anymore. They frown on that.
Helen Hofteaser chimes in and says, "Nice job, Josh." So you gotta love the support from Mom, right?
Absolutely.
Jeez,
Absolutely.
What a nice young lady to jump on and give baby boy some love. So speaking of love, Rodden's going to hand off to Kranz, and Kranz is going to attack the basket. He's going to get 2 shots.
Yeah, Watertown's doing a really good job of getting the ball and attacking.
Yeah, really nice job. So Quan Kranz is going to go to the line for 2 more here. The Arrows are shooting 6 of 8 on the night from free throws, 1 of 8 on threes, and 8 of 23 on the line, or excuse me, from the field, as Kranz drops the first one. 7 defensive rebounds, 7 offensive rebounds for the Arrows tonight. Wow. 7 offensive rebounds compared to 2 for O'Gorman. And I think that's the reason why this is a 2-point game.
Yeah, absolutely.
27-25, just under 3 minutes remaining in the first half. And there you go. There's another unforced turnover from O'Gorman. Arrows can tie or take the lead with this possession. This time they're going to give it to Kranz to bring the ball up the court, set the offense. Wonder if they're going to look for Rodden here to maybe go and attack the middle part of the lane. Tries to, but good job by O'Gorman to cut it off. Got Beauchamp kind of open in the corner. He holds back, kicks it back over to Kranz. Maybe could have got a foul there, no? Rabine attacks, gets blocked. Beauchamp does take the 3 this time, hits the back of the rim, but another offensive rebound. It just can't go. Might have an injury here. Yep, we're gonna get an official's timeout for number 23. That's Caleb Terveen. I think he bonked his head a little bit on the way down. So hope that young man's okay. Coming in for the Knights will be, is that number 22 coming in?
Yep.
Or Austin Terveen comes in for him. So starters back on the court for the Knights. They try to get something together here as the things have kind of slowed down a little bit for them. They're gonna, and I think that's what we're gonna see is we're gonna see a lot of New and Dutt underneath, but it travels.
Yep. Watertown had another guy come over from the opposite side and help out.
Scare him a little bit?
Scared him a little bit.
Minute 51 left in the first half here as Rodden brings the ball up the court. Jake does a good job of going to get it, saving we're going to get a defensive foul there.
Yeah, a little body.
So if you're a Gorman, are you a little frustrated with that call because maybe we saw Dylan drop his shoulder a little bit?
Yeah, you know, I think I'm okay with that call.
Rodden's going to go to the line. Arrows are 8 of 10. I think the biggest difference in this game right now is the offensive rebounds. Rodden hits the front end of his 2 shots. But again, talking about the offensive rebounds, 7 for the Arrows and 2 for the Knights. It's just a massive difference.
Yes.
26-27 as Rodden goes to the line for his second of 2 shots as the Watertown Arrows dance team is waiting to get on the floor. Just short on the back end. 90 seconds left in the first half here. See if the Arrows can hold on here and potentially take the lead. I think we're going to see a lot of Dutt underneath here as he goes outside, inside, 2 big steps. Arrows is doing a great job on the rebounds. It's a little disappointing there. I think.
Yeah, they got a little bit of a hurry there.
Yep, got a little bit excited, and then now
For Watertown.
it's 3 team fouls.
And Will Ingstrom's got 3 fouls of himself, so he's going to have to go sit down for a little bit for the rest of the half, I'm sure.
Yeah, we can't have him in foul trouble. 5 in high school basketball, right, Josh?
Yes.
6 in the NBA?
6 in the NBA.
Boy, that's a tough shot there. Nice look by Austin Terveen.
Great shot. Got right to where he wanted to be and got a little spacing. And
yep, good separation there as he goes up right in front of the free throw line. Tough pass there. Great play by number 10 for O'Gorman. That's Mason Clark. Puts one up, gets the steal and the 2 points, rewards himself. Good sequence of basketball by that young man there. Beauchamp out on the perimeter here on the baseline, swings it all the way across the court to Kranz for a green bean by Cohen Kranz in the corner.
Cohen's been shooting the ball really well.
Great answer. How about the full court pass, or the half court pass, one end of the court to the other from Beauchamp?
Yeah, Caden's got he's got very good court awareness on him.
Tape or no tape, that young man can throw the ball. Great
Good
defense here by Bisker. Great job by, oh, they're gonna get Rodden for just jamming him right, like fell right into him, no?
Yeah.
I think
that's one of them fouls you
get that. That's a frustrating foul.
Yes.
2.3 seconds left, and you know the clock's running down, and you're as a shooter you're naturally rushed. But definitely a foul. It's basically 3, sophomore guard. This is the first one. 2.3 seconds left. Arrows holding on to a 31-29 lead as Clark goes for a second shot, and that one is good. One more, 32-29 Arrows. So if he misses it here, do you try to set up, call timeout and try to set up, or do you just run down there and try to get a basket fast, heave one up?
I would probably just try to heave one up. I mean,
2 out of 3 for Mason Clark. We'll see what the Arrows do here. Looking to get it into Rodden. Rodden quickly gets to half court, heaves one up, and just misses. So 33-29 O'Gorman Knights. Arrows played a great end of the first quarter. Not so great end of the second quarter, but played strong that second quarter. We're going to take a quick break, and we're going to watch the Watertown Arrows dance team, and then we'll come back and reset and get ready for the third quarter.
Tonight's dance was choreographed by Josie Hertz and Taylor Lawrence. The Arrow Performance Dance Coach is Jenna Hansen.
So before the Arrows kick off here, anybody that's familiar with Kahoot, we'll do a Kahoot at halftime here. You can log in now at kahoot.it, and the passcode is going to be 461874. We're going to have some O'Gorman trivia for you and some Watertown Arrows trivia for you. We're going to kick it over to the Arrows dance team, and then we'll be back for Kahoot.
Come to Sharp Automotive Group, where we're here to help you find the best deal. Come to Sharp Automotive Group, where we're here to help you find the best deal in town. We have the largest truck inventory in Northeast South Dakota and the best selection of cars and SUVs too. You'll get the best price the first time and the best selection, so stop in today at Sharp Automotive Group.
All right, and we are back with Kahoot. So the game pin is going to be 461874. 461874. The winner of this Kahoot game is going to get a crisp high five from yours truly. How about that?
Hey, that's worth it.
One crisp high five. Now, however, that being said, this Kahoot is something new that we're doing, as we got about 70 people that are going to be joining us for this game of Kahoot. But we will have some tangible prizes moving forward. So we're going to have some T-shirts to give away and some other cool things that that Dakota Land is going to provide for us. And so we're going to have some cool prizes that we're going to give away. So join us with Kahoot. You can't join from the device that you're watching us on. Of course, you got to stay on the YouTube so you can watch this. But get a secondary device, or however, it seems to be that everybody knows how to do it, because we got almost 100 people on waiting to join us for these great. And there we go, century mark. Josh, how about that?
That's awesome.
We didn't have Kahoot. All right, so here's Kahoot. Here's question number 1. This is Gorman versus Watertown brief history. So question number 1, which school was founded first? Which school was founded first? You got a 50-50 chance. What do you think? Which school was founded first, Josh?
I'm going to say Sioux Falls O'Gorman.
The correct answer is actually Watertown. O'Gorman opened in 1961. We're not 100% sure on WHS, but safe to say it was before 1961. So second question, O'Gorman won its first South Dakota High School Activity Association boys basketball title in which year? What year did O'Gorman win their first state title? Answer, 2006. O'Gorman beat Pierre, finished runner-up 4 times before winning in 2006. Lost to Watertown, Brandon Valley, and Huron and Mitchell. Question 3, the pair of Toms led the Arrows to its first basketball state title in 1959. No, Josh and I are not in that picture. No, we were not aboard, but who were those Toms? Brewster and Mattingly, definitely not, although handsome men, but not them. Jensen and McGran, first team All-State in 1958 and 1959. Who holds O'Gorman's career boys basketball scoring record with 1,333 points? Look at this guy popping up. 1,333 points, O'Gorman's all-time record. That is Mitch Begaman. Played from 2001 to 2005 and currently a coach at Sioux Falls Roosevelt. Question number 5. Which Arrow holds the Watertown High School boys basketball career scoring record with 1,532? I think we all recognize that legend.
Absolutely.
Yeah, none other than the legend himself, Jason Sutherland. What a stud that guy was. Good grief, he was fun to watch.
Yes, he was.
Question number 6. This person holds the O'Gorman's boys basketball record for most career wins as a coach. And if you were listening to pregame, I think you got a pretty good idea who has this one. I'll give you a hint. He's here tonight. And he may or may not be coaching O'Gorman right now. But he definitely is. Derek Roby. Speaking of legends, what a legend. Question number 7. With 193 victories, he is the winningest coach in Arrows boys basketball history. And if you were watching our last broadcast, you would know exactly who this is, as he was sitting to the right of me, the handsome, devilish man himself, hopefully watching us in Frisco tonight, Brian Norberg.
The Arrow legend.
The Arrow legend indeed. And question number 8, Matthew Ing, the 9th scoring leader last season, is currently playing for which team? That young man right there, is he at South Dakota State, Northern State, or Augustana? And if you guessed Augustana, you would be correct. Ninth and final question. This individual led the 2022-23 Arrows with the highest scoring average in basketball and led the state with the lowest golf scoring average. And if you were listening at all,
And he's here tonight.
and he is here tonight, popping middies on the basketball courts and eagles on the golf court, no other than Jake Olson. 95 people got that right. So appreciate everybody playing Kahoot with us. Focused. New T comes in third. Fuzzy Koala comes in second. And the winner, who will receive one high five courtesy of yours truly, was Dynamic Impala. So if you are Dynamic Impala, or however you say that, come up to the booth. You can give yourself a quick shout out or tell a loved one hi if you're with us. Get you a nice crisp high five. But moving forward, courtesy of Dakota Land Federal Credit Union, we will have some tangible prizes to give away. So that'll be fun. So Kahoot's fun. Now that that's over, let's talk a little bit of basketball before the third quarter starts. Score right now is 33-29. Josh, what's the biggest difference in this game right now?
Quite honestly, I mean, just O'Gorman, the ball's going in the hoop for him. They're shooting 52%. The Arrows are shooting 37%, 9 for 24, while O'Gorman is 11 for 21. But the Arrows are they're hanging in there with their offensive rebounding. So
Yeah, I think for me, the big difference in the game is the offensive rebounding. O'Gorman is shooting really well. Arrows aren't shooting great, but they're getting a lot of second chance points.
yes,
And those second chance points are really keeping them in the game. 33-29. If you're the Arrows, you feel pretty good about where you're at right now, no?
yeah, absolutely. The other thing I will mention, O'Gorman does have 12 points coming off the bench, and we are still looking for that first bucket off the bench.
Yeah, and that's a pretty heavy stat too. And we talked about how deep O'Gorman is, and 12 bench points compared to 0.
Good.
As Beauchamp gets to the basket and gets 2 to start off right away. He's got 10 now?
He's got 10.
10 for Beauchamp. Nice job, young man. Good defense here by the Arrows as they tighten everything up. Rabine doing a nice job on Newen. See if we can keep number 5 Austin Terveen out of the basket here for a while. We get a travel there on Newen. Great defense there by Beauchamp. Beauchamp should just tape up every game. How's the thumb? It's fine. Why you got the tape on? I play better with it. But just tape him up every game. Maybe we should put more tape on him.
More tape. That's going to be the next scouting report. Does Beauchamp have tape on or not?
Yeah. Not more cowbell, more tape. That's what we're going to do. We're just going to tape him up and have him be like a mummy out there. Yeah, going to get a charge on Olsen there.
He tried stopping, but he just couldn't quite get her stopped.
It's a big kid. 33-31 Arrows. Just about a minute gone on the third quarter here. Gorman being patient as they're trying to find some open shots as they get a good look there by number 22 for the Knights. That's Henry Theobald, wide open shot.
That was his first bucket of the night.
Rodden tries to answer back with a green bean of his own and just misses it, but Olsen gets the rebound and gets blocked from behind by Newen. Joe Ryan joins us and says, best stream and announcers for South Dakota high school basketball. What a gentleman that guy is, right?
Very great compliment.
Appreciate that, Joe. Appreciate you watching and for the kind words. As the Arrows kick it out to Rodden. Rodden, you know what? That guy is not afraid to get on the floor. He got away with the travel there maybe, but it gets another offensive rebound as it just kisses the front of the rim, kicks it out to Olsen. Olsen gets a green bean. Little shooter's roll.
That's good to see Jake get one in the bucket.
Looking like Reggie Miller out there, hits the front of the rim and it just dives right into the net. Great answer by Turbine. That kid is just, he's dominant around that free throw line.
Yes, he's got a 15-footer. He's pretty much going to go in every time.
You know, the other thing with Turbine is
Good pass.
Yeah, great pass by Rodden, and Beauchamp is the recipient of that one. But getting back to Turbine real fast, as the Arrows call a timeout, he elevates pretty well, right? He hangs up in the air pretty decent.
Yes, him and Rodden got a lot of characteristics that are the same there.
Yeah, it really does. I appreciate how Turbine gets to the basket and you know, attacks it, but then, you know, like I said, that 15-footer, he does a really good job on it. As we see Olsen get the shooter's touch there. So 38-36 Knights. Arrows are playing pretty well. I mean, granted, it's early into the second half here, but maybe even like a different team, no?
Yeah, I mean, after that first quarter, you take away that, and they've been playing great basketball.
Yeah, they really have, and I mean, really from the end of the first quarter with the three-pointer by Beauchamp and the knifing through the heart of the defense by Rodden, they've been playing really well. Great defense there by Kranz as he doesn't fall for the fakes. Newen's going to go out for three. Bank is closed. As he misses that three. Great pass by Rodden. Great footwork by Beauchamp. Beauchamp does exactly what he should, and thanks Rodden for the great pass. That's a tie game.
It's a tie game.
We are one possession away from a lead change as Rodden sneaks his hand in there and tries to poke it away from Gross, who just had Newen underneath wide open and missed him. Come off the front of the rim. Coach Roby's going to be happy with that effort. Good job by Newen to get the offensive rebound, draw the foul. Going to the line for two. Newen Du is a 6'3" guard forward junior as he bangs home the front end of his free throws here. Knights are 8 of 11, shooting 73% from the free throw line. Make that 8 of 12 as the Arrows are able to corral the rebound, and who else other than Caden Beauchamp. Swings it out deep down court to Rodden, kicks it out. Rodden gets it back. Arrows doing a good job of being patient, cutting. Great pass from Beauchamp. Jake just can't finish, but that's a tough shot.
Yeah, coach isn't very happy. He thought there was a little foul there on the body.
Gorman's going to try to answer back, but draws the front end of the iron as Cohen Krantz takes the rebound and brings it up court right away. And it's going to slow it down a little bit. See if we can be more patient, get a high percentage shot, see if we can take a lead here on this possession. I don't believe the Arrows have had the lead all game.
Nope.
So this will be the first lead change if Jake can get that one to fall in, and he does! Another green bean for Jake Olsen. State champion golfer and an even better three-point shooter. So Arrows take a lead, 41-39. Cohen falls down, see if he can recuperate, but Newen just takes it takes it to the rim and attacks himself and ties the game back up. Engstrom loses control there, and I think our lead is going to be maybe a carry there. No carry, Josh. It felt like maybe a little one.
He might have had a little bit of one.
All right. Well, what do we know? We're all the way up here.
He kind of got away with one there because he did have his guy wide open on his other side. But
that's fair. So 2 shots here going up for Turbine. He's pretty smooth with his free throws. How many has he got on the day? Do we have individual stats up there? So Turbine is going to see if he can convert the back half as Gorman is 8-11 on their free throws. Turbine misses. And rebounds corralled by Rabine, who brings it up the court. Rabine gives it out to Engstrom. Engstrom is attacking the basket. There's a foul, no shot though.
We'll call that one on the ground. So
Arrows will maintain possession. get a new shot clock at 35 seconds. Torgeson's going to pass it into Rodden. Great pass underneath to Rabine. Rabine's patient. Oh, they're going to get him for a travel.
John checks in for the Knights.
So Arrow's still trailing by 1 with just about 3.5 minutes left here in the third quarter. Shout out to the student section who shows up a little bit tonight. Looks like it's whiteout night. Doing a good job of coming out and representing the Arrows. Boy, there's Terveen again. Tough shot. Tough shot by that young man. Terveen is Terveen the best athlete on the court?
He sure seemed like it is tonight.
Yeah.
Line for the Knights.
5 for 6 in field goal percentage. Shoot 2 for 4 from the free throw line.
So Terveen's got 13 right now and 2 for 5 now.
Good box out by the Arrows.
Yeah, great box out there. Terveen 13 points. Misses the conventional 3-point play. Bisker getting some heavy minutes tonight. It's good to see. Great job by Engstrom attacking the basket there. There's some bench points.
Yes.
Engstrom he's a good player and does provide heavy minutes off the bench. And he does provides a good spark as well. Good job by Rabine there, getting the basket, drawing the foul. You know, Coach McClemens is going to see that on film, and he's going to congratulate him. That's a job well done.
Anytime a player takes a charge like that, that's what your coach wants to see.
Yeah, absolutely. As we see the replay brought to you by Dakota Land Federal Credit Union of Engstrom attacking the basket, getting 2. See if we can take the lead here on this possession and then hang on to it. So Torgeson passes it off. Nice to see Torgeson bringing the ball down the court too. I mean, he's got great hands, good awareness. He doesn't turn the ball over a whole lot. He likes that corner. He shoots at a pretty high percentage from that corner. See if maybe we can find him and get him open there. Tough pass as it gets tipped away. Arrows will retain position. Eric Lewis joins us and he says, in Bismarck, watching Arrows wrestling and catching the basketball game at the same time. 3rd place in Cahoot. So, geez, this guy, Eric, I know Eric, he's a super nice guy. And appreciate all your service, Eric, as number 5, Austin Terveen gets the steal and gets the easy 2 points. But he's watching wrestling, watching basketball, and playing Cahoot. Jeez, what a stud. The Arrows just missed on the corner there. Got a timeout here by O'Gorman. O'Gorman's going to take a timeout. We're going to take a timeout with him. We'll take a quick 30 seconds. Brought to you by Dakota Land Federal Credit Union.
Come to Sharp Automotive Group, where we're here. Come to Sharp Automotive Group, where we're here to help you find the best deal in town. We have the largest truck inventory in Northeast South Dakota and the best selection of cars and SUVs too. You'll get the best price the first time and the best selection. So stop in today at Sharp Automotive Group.
All right, and we are back. A quick shout out to Sharp Automotive for helping us out with Aero TV. Big supporters of Aero TV. Great guys over there. Go check them out for your any vehicle needs that you may have. Also, special shout out to Dakota Land Federal Credit Union for helping Aero TV. Big supporters of Aero TV, both in the booth and behind the scenes. Appreciate everything that everybody does. Ryan Remmers. Mog's kid is here tonight. I think the Remmers kid is here tonight. Kyle's next to us. Austin on cameras. We've got eight kids working this broadcast tonight, putting this thing on for everybody. So just a sensational job of everybody involved. I think Cam Corey said it best in a group text that we have. He said, we are blessed enough to take advantage of Ryan Remmer's talents. And boy, that's about perfectly said, because Ryan puts this whole thing together and he just does a great job.
Yes, he does.
So Arrows force a turnover there by Olsen forces the turnover. See if he can capitalize on that and get this lead back. Well, we got to tie it here unless Beauchamp's on the court. Beauchamp is down there. Jake gets a wide open three and just misses, and Beauchamp chases it down. Great play by Caden. Great play by Caden to have the awareness to turn around and throw it off the young man's feet. Arrows are going to retain possession.
Yes, another offensive rebound.
Yeah, great job by getting the rebound. Great floor awareness. Rodden's going to come in and do the inbound pass, gets it out to Jake. Arrow's got plenty of time here to work with. They get a new shot clock. See if they can be patient, get a basket here. Jake kicks out to Rodden. Rodden over to Engstrom. Engstrom to Cohen. Great defense there by O'Gorman, too. Really closing quickly. A green bean from Engstrom to tie it up. Great job by Engstrom. Not a whole lot of separation there either.
No, that was, he was ready to shoot. You could tell he wanted to shoot the last one he had, but.
Yes. Yeah, great shot by Engstrom here to tie it up. Let's see if the Arrows can hold on for one possession here, not allow a basket.
Great defense.
Yep, great defense. Great box out by Olsen. Number 30 for O'Gorman hit the deck. That's Tate Mooney, and he did a great job of getting up and hustling back to get into the play. It's got to be the last name.
It's got to be.
It's not the shoes. It's not. It doesn't got to be the shoes. It's got to be the last name. 20 seconds left here as the Arrows are going to hold on for what should be one possession. 9 on the shot clock. 4-second difference between shot clock and game clock. The Arrows turn it over with just 10.7 seconds left in a tie game. Well, Gorman's going to sub in number 4, Hayden Gross, and number 22, Henry Theobald, both starters. Resetting the floor real fast for the Arrows. Olsen, Rodden, Kranz, Beauchamp, and Rabine. O'Gorman gets it in without any problem. Runs up the court real fast. Man defense here as the top clock ticks down. Get a good look, and that's going to be off the front of the iron. So at the end of 3 minutes of 3 quarters of basketball is over. 46-46. As we head into the 4th quarter, we're going to take a quick break, and we'll be back to finish this game off. All right, and we are back. Shout out to Craig Boyens for the great entertainment in between quarters, and bringing the video board to center hang and the north scoreboard, and kind of revolutionizing the Watertown Civic Arena. Looks a little different than when you played on it, huh?
Oh yes, absolutely. Well, the whole place actually looks different now.
Yeah,
they've done a lot of great things here.
Yeah, a lot of renovations to the arena and updating it and getting it up to date. And great place to watch basketball and volleyball.
I still feel like it's one of the best facilities in the state.
Agreed. Yep, 100% agreed. So back to basketball here. We start the 4th quarter with a 46-46 tie. We talked about it earlier. You score 60 points in a high school basketball game, you should win a lot of games. As Cohen Krantz just fouls Austin Terveen on a 3-point shot. Do you think this particular game is first to 60?
Very well could be. I mean, it's been a fast-paced game. We haven't seen a whole lot of people. Both teams have been patient, but they're getting up and down the court pretty fast. And
here, Matthew Kazira, And I'm sorry, Matt. I know I butchered your last name, man, but I appreciate you chiming in. Matt says, agree, Joe, best streaming and announcing. Appreciate the kind words, young man, and appreciate you watching Aero TV wherever you're at. Yeah, there's a lot of people that do a lot of good things to put this on. We're fortunate to play a small role in that as Termine hits 2 out of his 3. 48-46 Knights lead. See what the Arrows can do here to answer back.
Ooh, they went to a 2-3 zone.
Yeah, so it looks like the Knights switched. We'll see what the Arrows do to combat that as they get Kranz wide open for another green bean in the corner.
You know, Brandon Valley did this to the Arrows last night too, and I think Kranz kind of shot him out of it. So,
you know, that's one thing that we didn't talk about in pregame a lot is great defense by Rodden. Causes the turnover, gets the ball up court quickly, but then sadly turns it over quickly as well. But what we didn't really talk about is with the Arrows in pregame is their ability to shoot outside. This team can shoot outside.
Yes, absolutely. I mean, you look at their height, and I mean that's where they've all pretty much played.
Yeah. Yep. Absolutely. They do a great job of shooting outside the perimeter, and it's not just one. As Newen drops Rodden. I think Rodden tries to do a good job there of drawing the foul, but does not. Look at Olsen. Look at Olsen in the corner. Just missed him. But yeah, going back to the Arrows 3 is Arrows can shoot the lights out, and there's a lot of them that can do it. As Rodden pulls up for another green bean. Just shooting the lights out of the place tonight. We said first one to 60. It might be the first one to 70. 52-50 Arrows as number 5 for O'Gorman, Terveen just attacking that free throw line. Wide open pass, or excuse me, wide open shot. Newen does a good job of getting the rebound. You know, so I want to go back to that shot here real fast. I think it was by Theobald, number 22. Shoots the 3, misses it, but did you see what he did immediately?
Right after the ball.
Attack the basket, and that, you know, they're going to see that on film, and you're going to see that he missed a shot. But I promise Coach Roby, he's going to show that clip and say, this is what you do. We see a lot of kids now hanging the gooseneck up there and watching their shot, and then it doesn't land, and they miss out on an opportunity for a rebound. That gentleman, that young man right there, didn't get the rebound, but appreciate the hustle that he provided there.
Absolutely.
Newen hits 1 of 2. 52-51 Knights, or excuse me, Arrows. Arrows are going to be a little bit more patient. Jake seems to be having a hot hand here attacking the basket. He's going to get a foul drawn by Jake, committed by Newen. He's going to get Jake to the line for 2. How many's Jake got? Do we know how many Jake's got? Are stats updated here?
They're not.
Okay. So Jake's going to go to the line for 2, and he gets the shooter's roll on the first one. 53-51 Arrows. This time of game, it's going to be really important for the Arrows to hit these free throws. Jake's got 6 points now as he cashes in number 7. This is the biggest lead the Arrows have had all night. 3-point advantage for the home team. As we can see, that can dissipate in a blink of an eye, so it's going to be important that the Arrows play good defense here and continue to shoot well.
Oh, good take.
Hey, good job by Beauchamp, taking the charge.
He was set, and he read that the whole way.
Josh, how hard is it to do that as we see the replay brought to you by Dakota Landing Federal Credit Union? How hard is it to stay there, keep your hands down, your chest out, turn your head, and take that charge?
It takes a certain player to do that.
Yeah. I mean, not everybody's going to stand in there.
Knowing that you're going to get taken right to the floor, and
you know, it's kind of like a receiver catching a ball over the middle and knowing you're going to get hit by a safety and still holding onto the ball. So great job by Beauchamp there to take that charge and turn the ball back over to the Arrows. See if the Arrows can extend their 3-point lead as we hit the 5-minute mark of the 4th quarter. Rodden attacks, kicks it out to Engstrom, holds on to the ball.
Good
wide
pass.
Open Jake. Wide open green bean for that young man.
It's really nice to see Jake really starting to feel it.
Just shooting the lights out right now. as Newen tries to answer, hits the front of the rim, bounces right into the hands of Rodden. The arena's starting to pick up a little bit. The energy here is starting to expand and excite real fast, but the Arrows do a good job staying within themselves, kicking it out to Cohen Kranz. Can be another great feed! Good gravy! The Arrows are just shooting the lights out of the Civic Arena.
Yeah.
60-51 with 4.5 to go in the fourth quarter. And we see Kranz step back, or this replay here is Jake's three-point basket. 4.5 minutes left, and these Arrows are just shooting it from all over the court. And here's Kranz.
And once again, that, you know, Rodden got the penetration. 3 defenders got on him, kicked it right out to Kranz for a wide open 3.
Fantastic, and we'll welcome in Tasha Henstein. She says, watching a great game from Arizona, impressed with the broadcast and commentating. Tasha, we appreciate you watching from Arizona. I'm sure the weather there is a heck of a lot nicer than what it is here. We can't really complain, like it's not terrible.
No, we've had a great winter so far.
It's cold outside, but it's hot in here. The Arrows are just burning the laces up right now. Pretty fun to watch the Arrows shooting as well as they are. 60-51, leading the way for the Arrows right now is Beauchamp with 12. Kranz has got 9. Olsen's got 6. Rabine's got 6. You know, you're getting production from everywhere with the Arrows right now.
Yeah, they're feeding off of each other and playing really good basketball.
So setting the court for the Arrows real fast: Rodden, Engstrom, Kranz, Beauchamp, and Olsen. 60-51, 4 minutes left. I think it's important for the Knights here to stay in the game to get this basket to fall, which they do. Shooters roll by number 4, Hayden Gross. Coming out of a timeout, you get the play that you want, you set it up the way that you want. They got the look they wanted, and good job by that young man to execute. I think we're gonna, as the Arrows turn it over here, and if you're Coach Roby, call a timeout, you execute, you get the 3-point play. Next possession, you get a turnover. They can convert here. All of a sudden, it's a 2-possession game.
Yes.
And again, gets a look on a 3-point. Great offensive rebound by Terveen. Arrows need to box out.
Yep.
And this is exactly what we talked about. This is a game of momentum. That's a fantastic timeout by Coach Roby to halt that momentum. Arrows almost turn it over again. Engstrom kicks out to Beauchamp. Beauchamp thinks better about the 3. Engstrom's going to attack the basket here, which he does. Does not draw the foul, high off the backboard. Just about 3 minutes left here as O'Gorman is going to attack, not get away with the travel this time. Good sportsmanship there by Kranz, helping him up. A little unforgiving bleachers over there.
Yeah.
I promise that one's he's gonna feel that one tomorrow. I would still be laying on the ground right now if I did that. First of all, I couldn't do what he did. But if somebody pushed me and I fell into that thing, I would still be laying down. That's crazy. All right, so 3 minutes left here. Arrows are holding on to a 60-56 lead, 4-point lead. Wanda Clement chimes in real quick and she says, Arrow TV rocks, thumbs up to you. You know what I think rocks? I think Caden Beauchamp for 3 for another green bean rocks. Jeez Louise. That one is to you, Wanda. Wow, another 3 from the Arrows, another green bean, just shooting the lights out tonight. We talked about it the first game we did against Brookings. I asked Josh Mogg if the Arrows are going to live and die by the 3. Right now, they are gladly living by it.
Absolutely.
And they extend their lead 63-56. Oh boy, that's a great answer back by Hayden Gross. As he attacks the basket, gets to it, draws the foul, and he's going to try to hit the conventional 3-point play. One shot here by number 4, Hayden Gross, as he goes to the line. O'Gorman is 8 of 11, or excuse me, yeah, the Knights are 8 of 11 on free throws. Arrows are 9 of 12. brings that one home. 63-59, Watertown Arrows lead. 2.5 minutes to go. Josh, hang tight. I think we're in for an exciting finish here. We got a timeout or we got a foul here?
Timeout.
Timeout. Helen Hofteaser comes back and she says, great broadcasting. We appreciate Arrow TV, Sam. We appreciate Helen for chiming in, and we appreciate you letting us borrow your son Josh for the night. All right, so Arrows are going to take a timeout. We're going to take a quick timeout with them, brought to you by Dakota Land Federal Credit Union. Josh and I are going to get some water and get our heart rates down. All right, we are back. We are having a little bit of difficulties both in-house, with our broadcast and in arena with our stats. So we're not obviously the score is 63-59. We know that's accurate, but individual stats and team stats we may or may not have available the rest of the way. So ask for your some patience and grace as we try to navigate through the last 2 minutes and 14 seconds of what is a great high school basketball game.
Absolutely.
So Rodden's going to take it out for the Arrows, which is definitely an advantage for us. We talked about his quick hands and his great court vision. So he's going to get it out, and as I say that, he turns it over to the Knights. Who we're going to get a foul there on O'Gorman.
Yep.
Yep. Coach Roby is not happy with that, and he tells the referee nicely in the kindest way possible. We'd appreciate if that call went a different way the next time.
Yeah, I think it was the right call.
I do too.
They were both going for the ball, but Colin had the possession.
Yeah.
Knights are putting a trap.
Boy, they break it nicely by the Arrows. Gets it out to Beauchamp. Beauchamp gets mugged underneath the basket. Beauchamp's going to go to the line for two. 63-59 Arrows. I think the Arrows did a really nice job of breaking that trap. I mean, O'Gorman had three guys underneath there. Three guys on the ball as Beauchamp hits the front end. 64-59 Arrows as Rabine checks in and Olsen checks out. Checking out for O'Gorman is going to be number 30, Tate Mooney. Beauchamp does a great job of hitting both free throws. Free throws are so important. They are, after all, free.
They are free, especially the last 2 minutes of the game.
Yes, absolutely. 65-59 Arrows. Gorman gets you know what? If you're the Arrows, you're going to give that shot all day. A step in front of the three-point line. I mean, that's a tough basket, contested. Arrows need to do a good job of getting these rebounds.
Yep, they got to find a guy and get a body on him.
Minute 47 left, 65-59. Shot clock has got 35, a full 35 on it. O'Gorman is being just tenacious as they're trying to get to the line. Explain to us the follow there, Josh, because as somebody that's not as smart and as good looking as you are, help me understand that one.
Well, Will did a great job of getting his hands up, not touching the player, but he just got him with a little bit of the body.
So we're going to call that a body foul.
Body foul.
So Terveen hits first free throw. Jake comes back in. Rabine goes out. 65-60 Arrows. And I hope this game is not decided at the free throw. Jake does a good job of getting the rebound there. So now at this point, you got a 5-point lead. If you're the Arrows, you're just patient, no?
Yeah, you gotta be patient. Keep doing what you've been doing the whole game. Find your cutter. Try to find a high percentage shot.
Do not turn the ball over. Engstrom thinks better about the three. Arrows are being, like we talked about, patient. I don't think you want to shoot anything outside of 10 seconds as the clock gets down to 8 seconds on the shot clock. Great job by Rodden attacking the basket, drawing the foul, and he's going to go to the line for 2. 65-60 Arrows, as the Arrows are going to have to play a little bit of a free throw game here. And Coach McClemens is substituting Rabine back in for defense.
Yes.
Olsen for offense. And checking back in for O'Gorman is going to be Nguyen Doot. So as you see there on the screen, Rodden's averaging 10 points a game. No point bigger than that one right there.
Yes, free throws are going to be key coming down the stretch here.
Yeah, really need to execute here and bring this one home, because this game can be won at the free throw line. Timeout Arrows, 67-60. We're gonna take a quick timeout as well. We'll be back and we'll finish up the fourth quarter here. Okay, we are back. A quick update on the girls as they're down playing O'Gorman. At the end of the third quarter, the girls are trailing 48-21, 31, 45-21. Girls are trailing 45-21. Wish them best of luck as they finish out their game. Safe travels as they come home. We're going to shift the focus back onto our game here as we're approaching the 60-second mark. Great pass. He's going to draw. He's going to get a foul there.
They called a block. I thought he was.
It looked like the ref underneath was kind of hesitant on whether he was going to call it or not, but the ref up top here, he called it. So 67-60, 2 shots. First one's good. 67-61. Jake Olsen checks back in for offense. Marcus Rabine checks back out. I would imagine that's not the last we'll see of Rabine.
No.
Both free throws good. Shout out to the Watertown Arrows student section who's showing up and showing up loudly, making it a little difficult here as we wind this one down. Cran's doing a good job of securing the basketball, taking the time off at this point.
Gross is doing a really good job not letting Rodden get the ball at all.
There's a foul there on Ryland Sattler, which
both teams had hit their 5 fouls. So.
Yep, that's going to send Cohen Kranz to the line. I think it's a little early to foul.
Not necessarily.
Okay. Well, I mean,
possessions, you can get more possessions this way.
When you win 542 games, who am I to argue? I am not going to argue. I'd say that's absolutely the right answer. Kranz hits the first part of his free throws, extending the lead to 6, 68-62. Second one is good. Arrows are really doing a lot of the things that are necessary to win a game. They're executing that really well right now. They're burying their their threes. They are making their free throws. They're playing defense just good enough where they should be able to close this one out. Just as I say that, the great Nguyen Doot attacks the line and he gets 2. 69-64 Arrows. Timeout O'Gorman. Looks like O'Gorman's got 3 left. Watertown's got 2. I think both coaches are going to stretch this one out and talk to their kids as much as they can in this next 40 seconds.
Yeah, the biggest thing for the Arrows right now is to get the ball in, get it up court, advance it without turning the ball.
Okay, so if you're O'Gorman, what's O'Gorman saying?
They're going to put a lot of pressure, probably try and put a trap. They're probably going to try and, I would think, get the ball force the kid to the corner, get a trap on him over there.
Who do you want handling the ball for the Arrows?
Well, I mean, you'd want Rodden to get the ball, but they've been doing a great job the last couple of times of face guarding him and not letting him even come close to it. You know, Cran's been doing a good job. He's been hitting his free throws, so you know he's another one you probably want the ball in his hands if they're going to foul. Beauchamp can probably don't want to see him get the ball, bring the ball up, but you know these guys have been hitting their free throws, so as long as they can get it in and advance it.
Yeah, I think McClemens is going to look for a way to get Crans or Rodden the ball here, because if O'Gorman's going to foul, then those are the two guys. And we saw this against Pierre. I love this play. It's just like a little football play, guarded very well by the Knights, executed very well by the Arrows to get the ball into O'Gorman's hands. I think O'Gorman was maybe a little fortunate there that they got away with the push in the back, but we saw that play against Pierre, and I think it's a very unique play. It's very well done. You get three guys that go out, north, and then you get south and facing this way, but you get them running up the court, and then you get a guy underneath that cuts in kind of like a football route.
Yeah, it's just a lot harder for the defense to defend.
And we apologize to Cohen Kranz and the Watertown Arrows for the announcer's jinx. He misses the front end of his two. Hopefully he can secure this back one here. Doesn't get the roll, but Caden Beauchamp fights for the rebound and just can't corral it. Gorman gets the ball up quickly, shoots a wide open three, buries it, and they say this game is far from over. 69-67, 29 seconds to go as O'Gorman pushes the ball up quickly. And a very nice shot by number 23, Caleb Terveen, not to be confused with Austin Terveen. It's a big shot to bring it within two.
Yeah, O'Gorman's doing a really good job of keeping possessions in this game and giving themselves a chance.
Okay, so we're going to reset here. 29 seconds left. Arrows clinging on to a 2-point lead. You want to get the ball back into Cohen Crane's hands. You want to get the ball back into Dylan Rodden's hands. Pretty confident that O'Gorman's going to foul, right?
Yep.
So we need to get it. We got to find creative ways to get it back into their hands, and then we have to convert those free throws.
Got to hit your free throws.
Throwing it in for the Arrows.
Biggest thing right now is got to
get it in.
Got to get it in.
Get it into Beauchamp, and they're going to get a jump ball.
Possession arrow is
Possession
to us.
arrow is to the Arrows, so fortunate there, but just a phenomenal defensive play by number 35, Nguyen Dutt. Got a timeout, Arrows. So resetting the timeouts. Where are we at?
Both teams should have one, I believe.
Both have, Arrows have one after that. Scoreboard showing two, but maybe it's not updated yet. Well, Gorman's got one for sure, and there it's updated, so the Arrows have got one. Both teams have one left. Like you said, I mean, the most important thing right here is just getting the ball in. Fortunate that the possession arrow was with the Arrows there.
Yes.
So great defensive effort, individual effort by Nguyen Dutt to cause the jump ball. Possession arrow now is going to be going with the Knights. 27.4 seconds left here in a 2-point game. Arrow student section on their feet, doing a nice job of changing the energy and the excitement in this building. But we said at first, like the first one to 60 may win, and we could quickly change it to the first one to 70, and that one might hold true.
That one might hold true.
That one might hold. So O'Gorman breaks, and they're ready to go. Watertown is breaking, and they are going to set. Wonder what kind of, what do you call for an inbound play here? Do you go back to the football type player? It looks like they're not. They're going to go with something a little different.
Yeah, showing a little different look than what they have the last couple times here.
Trying to pop someone free, pop Beauchamp free just like they did. Gets it back over to Jake. Jake back over to Beauchamp. Beauchamp trying to break the 10-second line, which he does. And then they foul Engstrom with 20.2 seconds left. It's imperative that they get at least one.
Yes.
Gotta have at least one on these.
Yep, the Arrows did a good job there of getting the ball across.
Engstrom misses the front end as it hits the front of the basket, but I will say you can hear a pin drop. You can hear a pin drop as he steps up to the line. And I kind of want to whisper. And he gets the second one to fall. 20 seconds left. Arrows holding on to a 3-point lead. The Knights are going to get across the 10-second line, call their final timeout.
Yep, and that way it gives Coach Roby, you know, a chance to design a play here on their side of the court.
So you designed the play. What are they looking for? Obviously, I mean, so there's still enough time where you don't have to shoot a three here.
You don't have to shoot a three yet. No, you got 17 seconds on the clock.
So are you going to attack underneath with New and Doot, or are you trying to get Terveen the ball and tie it up?
I mean, the way they've been shooting the ball from the outside, I wouldn't be surprised if they, you know, drew up a play to try and hit a three. But if it's not there, I think they attack right away and, you know, try and get an easy bucket and foul right away and, you know, keep playing this game for the next 17 seconds.
That's what's pretty wild about basketball. Is 17 seconds can take 17 minutes.
Absolutely.
So we'll see
if you ever watch a Kansas City Jayhawk game, they are one of the best.
Yes. We'll see what the legendary Coach Roby has drawn up here. Shout out to him. I mean, he was super great giving us information, so appreciate him and thank him for all he does. 13 seconds left. Arrow crowd is up and loud and making this a little more difficult. Tough shot there, rebounded by Rodden as he elevates high to secure the rebound and potentially the win. Dylan Rodden is all of 6 feet nothing, but my man had his feet above that guy's head, just really skied up there to get it. Great job by Dylan Rodden going up amongst the trees to secure the rebound.
They did a great job defensively there.
Yes, we'll force that shot all day. Great job by the Arrows. Give me 1 out of 2 here at least. And he takes the stress out of the game, hits the first one. 4-point play, or excuse me, 4-point lead with 3.4 to go. This one is on ice.
Now the Arrows just gotta let them.
Don't foul.
Don't foul.
Rabine tips it. Takes almost a whole second off the clock. Great job by Rabine there. He tips it to the beautiful Josie Mooney. And I don't know if that shot would count or not, but Arrows cling on to a 72-67 win. No, folks, this is not the NBA. No, it is not college basketball, but that is a high-scoring high school basketball game.
Absolutely.
We are going to take a quick 60-second break. We'll go to commercial brought to you by Dakota Land Federal Credit Union, and then we'll come back and we'll wrap this one up.
I'm Jake Olson, I'm a senior. I'm Will Engstrom, I'm a senior.
Jake, would you rather lose all your money or all of your pictures?
All my pictures.
All right.
Would you rather be really beautiful or really smart?
Probably really smart. You have to give it up for 1 week. Your phone or showering? 1 week, no phone.
During basketball season, probably phone.
Fair enough. Be honest. Are some babies just kind of ugly?
Very. Who's your celebrity crush?
Celebrity crush. I don't got one.
Oh no,
I'm going.
No, I'm
I
gonna
don't-
hold you to that answer.
No one.
All right.
Crop circles. Are they real or just hoaxes?
Probably real. I think aliens are probably real.
There you go.
What's your guilty pleasure?
Fortnite. OG Fortnite for sure.
I agree. Good talking to you.
Yep.
All right, Watertown takes home the victory, improves to 5-2 on the season after a thrilling 72-67 victory over a very talented O'Gorman Knights basketball team. Josh, I'm going to give you a game ball. Who are you going to give it to? Who gets the game ball here?
You know, I think I'm going to give it to Caden Beauchamp. The reason why is I think he was kind of the spark for the Arrows late in that first quarter that kind of turned this game around. Hats off to, you know, all of them. They all played very well. But I think that spark that Caden kind of brought towards the end of the first quarter is what changed this game.
Yeah, Caden, senior leader, senior captain, the 6'3" forward, always does a phenomenal job. I think the three-point basket he made on the north end here at the end of the first quarter was a game changer. Really changed the momentum, and I think we touched on it a little bit during the broadcast that the end of the first quarter to the end of the fourth quarter, the Arrows did a really good job of taking over that basketball game, controlling the game. We talked about momentum, the back and forth, They hit the important free throws when they needed it. They played just good enough defense to hang on. But at the end of the day, I think Coach McClemens and all the Arrows are happy to go home at 5-2.
Oh, absolutely. This is a really good O'Gorman basketball team that they just beat. Kids got to be proud of that.
Yeah, the kids definitely have to be proud of that. Coach McClemens has got to be proud of that. O'Gorman, I want to give a shout out to Coach Roby again. We send a lot of information to these coaches trying to get a background on the team and just give us some insight. Coach Roby just sent us just mass quantities of information, made our job a lot easier than what it had to be. So just a stand-up class act from him. He's got a great basketball team. He talked a lot about in his pregame notes. He talked a lot about culture and leadership and integrity, and we saw a lot of that from both him and his team tonight. So checking in on the girls real quick. Girls final at O'Gorman there, 66-26. So the Arrow girls are heading home. Upcoming broadcasts, as you can see on the screen there, we'll have girls basketball versus Aberdeen on Tuesday. We'll be live on the air at about 6:40. Cam Corey will not be with us on that game. He normally is the lead broadcaster for the girls. He's got some important work things to take care of, so sadly he won't be able to join us. But we're going to bring the football crew in for the girls basketball game on Tuesday. So it'll be myself and Tyson Zemlicka joining you on that particular night. We'll try to do our best to fill in for Cam. And then we'll be back here on Friday, January 12th for girls basketball versus Yankton. As far as the boys are concerned, what's on tap for them? As we switch over here, the boys after this win here. By the way, O'Gorman was fourth ranked, was fourth in the standings, so great win. Arrows are going to be in against Aberdeen Central on Tuesday the 9th. They're on the road on Friday the 12th against Yankton. So we won't see the Arrows at home again until they play T on the 16th. So closing thoughts real quick. Great job by the Arrows offense. Like I said, just did enough on defense to secure the win. Appreciate everybody's support. We've got a couple of text messages from some people that are in Frisco watching the game, so we appreciate them. Shout out to all the young men that are behind the camera here. Like I said earlier, there's about 6, 7, 8 different kids that are working the camera. Shout out to Ryan Remmers, the brainchild behind Arrow TV, bringing this all, and thank you to Sharp Chevrolet of Watertown Thank you to Dakota Land Federal Credit Union. And most importantly, thank you to you, Josh. Appreciate you joining me. It was a lot of fun.
Yes, Sam, thank you for having me. I enjoyed it.
Perfect. All right. Well, that's going to do it for us for Aero TV. We will be back here on Tuesday for the girls basketball game. Appreciate everybody watching, and good luck and Godspeed. Look at Engstrom just gobbling them up underneath. Rodden brings it up with a little hezzy and back to the line. Boom, and one.
Oh, good tip
Great
there.
rebound there by Postgame. Wide open look for Olsen.